Hello, Mona's Jewels. Today is Tuesday. We had spoke earlier. You know, sometimes in life, you think you're doing okay, and you really are. But lately, I've been feeling like a turtle, real slow. I had my business today. I went live on Facebook, and I set out 15 pieces of jewelry. I'm saying all that to say that I wasn't into it, but I was so glad that I kept my promise to myself, 28 days in February, and I said I was going to go live every day. It's just lately, I don't know if it's because how the atmosphere is, this pandemic and everything, and people, I just feel some type of way. I told my daughter, I said, I love doing these videos and stuff like that. I need to have somebody help me do the accent because I don't know what's going on with that. But anywho, and I think they're helping me too. And I'm trying to reach out to everyone else. But this topic tonight I want to talk about is moving on, moving forward. And if you feel some kind of way, maybe it's for the best if you feel this way because sometimes your intuition is right. I really believe it. But my problem is how people is with me. That's why I put on the last couple of videos I've been putting on here. I just really am baffled and confused. I sit and think all the time, like, what are you really doing to make people treat you this way? What are you really doing for someone to act like they don't want to be with you? What are you doing? I mean, just all these topics. What are you doing? That right there in itself could be mind-blowing for anyone. I know we're not supposed to just beat ourselves up. You hear how quiet it is? You don't think you probably hear it's the clock. I'm saying that to say this. On a regular basis, if someone knows that they're not around people, or even if you are in a relationship or siblings or something, and you know you have not been in contact with these people for years, months, days, second, hours, but they always leave you feeling like, what did I do? I'm on here making these contents, these videos and stuff. Sometimes I be all over the place, but honey, I don't care. It's a real thing out here in these streets. What people go through every day. They go through depression, anxiety, stress. It could be stress for a job, just trying to figure out how you're going to live, make it, feed your family, or whatever. And the whole reason why I'm saying all this, you would think that people would be a little bit more grateful and attentive and affectionate and all this stuff. I mean, this is just going to show you the signs and wonder of how people are. Somebody told me, if they're not there for you now, what makes you think they're going to be there for you when you pass on? That's sad. Yeah, that's sad. And then I think sometimes the reason why, maybe God's protected me. The people that I think that's in my life that's supposed to be meaning me so good or whatever, maybe they wolves in sheep clothing or sheeps in wolf clothing. Now, however, the sheep ain't supposed to be in the wolves' clothes and the wolves ain't supposed to be in the sheep. But I tell you one thing about me, I'm not gonna get beat down, striped across, or nothing because you know why? See y'all. Some people don't have a guilty conscience. Some people just selfish. Some people just think of their feelings. Some people just want to make you feel some kind of way and you know you ain't did nothing to nobody. People are sick in their minds. And when you think that you're the ones that got the mental issues or whatever, we probably do. I'm saying we because me or whoever, we probably do because it's other people that's out there causing this and we allow it to happen. I told one of my sisters today, you got to take accountability of some of these actions. We allow a lot of things to happen to us. I'm saying this because I've been through it. I've been in a position like, what did I do? Now, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes a person don't like for you to speak up to them. Sometimes people want you to stoop down. Sometimes people, that's controlling, okay? Sometimes people don't want you to say nothing towards something that you've seen, been through, heard, just concrete evidence. But when you bust their bubble, they get mad at you. I don't understand it. I've been in that situation before. I'm just in my mind sometimes like, am I supposed to be with someone? I don't go off on nobody. Only time I go off on somebody or get upset or a little belligerent back then, because this new person's not like that, okay? I won't argue. If I remove myself from the room, I tell my kids that it takes two to argue. And if you feel like it's going to get hostile, remove yourself from the room. And if you remove yourself from the room in a situation, that person come tagging behind you or wait until you come back in there and it's going to bring it up and stuff like that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't care who see this. I don't care what nobody think, how each way I'm saying it. It's the truth. I know my truth of how I've been treated. I know. I don't feel guilty for nothing. Nothing. I remember a situation I'm going to speak about. I had went to Florida. I went to Kansas. And both those times I went, first time I went because I was running away and not knowing how to cope and deal with my mother's passing. That's the first time. And I learned running does not solve any problems. It's going to still be there. Okay? The second time, I ran, no support. You trying to help people, things, again, making you feel like you done did something and you sitting up here trying to keep your head above water or trying to help out other people and you get dragged into this and that. I don't have to put up with nobody's behavior. And you shouldn't either. And I'm talking a little, seem like I'm being a little bit aggressive. No, it just got something to do with I'm just sitting up here trying to analyze. I stay in my place, work in my business. And I'm like, really? I don't care. People are selfish. And I have this to say. Maybe this is my a way of getting my aggression out. You know, making this content and also trying to reach out to people that is going through the same thing. Don't nobody have to put up with nobody else's behavior and they ain't got to put up with yours either. But I tell you one thing. Don't bring something into somebody's path and then when they address it to you, you act like you got a problem with it. Are you serious? Where they do that at? For real, think about it. I've had that happen. Somebody else done did something to me and I don't go off and I sure ain't gonna follow behind you. But somebody done did something to me. I'm doing a lot of gestures. I'm not ignoring you. I'm talking in my head. You know why? I'm very wide. A lot of times, like the old saying goes, when you falsely thinking that somebody's doing something or you want to accuse somebody of doing something, they actually doing it. Or the thing of it is like, a person get busted, right? But then they want to try to throw a little curveball in there to make it seem like you caused it. Who caused it? You know what? That's a sick-minded person if they think, I don't know if you can see my face or not. There's a sick-minded person if they think that you done did something, you caused them to do it. They didn't have no control of your fingers on the phone, picking up the phone, texting, calling, taking pictures. No one had no control over that. I've been through that. And I say this because I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about stuff that makes people have anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and all this stuff. But if you know deep down in your soul, and don't let nobody convince you otherwise, if you know that you ain't did nothing to nobody, you really ain't. Don't beat yourself up. I've done it. I've done it. And that causes you to have problems, like some people with trust. As much as I done been done wrong, I shouldn't trust nobody. Nobody. And that's real. I shouldn't trust nobody. I'm a sweet person. I'm not perfect. But for instance, me just outright doing something to someone to harm them or and then if I got your back, I got your back. But I can't get that. I say, and this is another thing. Am I pretty? Am I sexy? Do I look this way? But you know what? Then I'm talking to somebody, I'm just sorry. I know it's about your heart, right? But this is what's messing with your mind inside. But then they go and end up talking to some booger wolves. Big, ugly ones. And I don't make fun of nobody. But when someone make me feel some type of way, I do question in my head to say, was this ever real? Was it a joke? I don't understand it. So if anybody out there, share, like, subscribe to my channel, please. Because we can get through this together. Because this world that we live in, to me, is a doggy-dog world. It ain't about if you with someone, family, spouse, relationships. It ain't about people coming together and building. It's about one trying to see if they can get themselves to take care of, or one wanting you to do for them and they don't have to do nothing for you, and they coming up. Come on now, are you serious? I done been drugged down. And I done pulled myself through by myself. And this is all the time. And I said to myself, whew, why? So I encourage you, and I'm speaking boisterous and speaking out. I have a voice. Ain't nobody gonna make me muzzle myself or close my mouth or zip my lips or tape it together or shut up for nothing. Because if I know, and they do too, that I'm a good person, you in a relationship, but you don't want to be called nobody. You don't want nobody to call you their spouse or girlfriend, or you single, but you're not single. You got on your status, you're single, but you're in a relationship. Where they do that at? So don't go through it. Shine bright like a diamond.